What's the vibes, y'all? It's the host Max So Wavy, and I'm back with another episode of Sorry for What? Episode 52. I told y'all I'm at your head tops, boy. I'm not playing with it. I'm not playing with it. 2 episodes every week, guaranteed. Guaranteed. How everybody doing, bro? What's the vibes with y'all, man? How's everybody's mental health? I gotta say that shit slow because it seems like if I don't say it slow, I damn near have a seizure trying to get that out, bro. So how's everybody's mental health this week, bro? I hope everybody's great. Everybody's fantastic. I hope everybody's been getting to the bag. The weekend is always too short. By the time y'all get this, it'll be the beginning of the week. So I hope everybody had a great weekend and a happy Monday. You feel what I'm saying? Mondays, there's really nobody's favorite day, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you gotta get up and go punch that clock. It's not really a favorite day. It's not really a favorite day, but you know what I'm saying? Count your blessings, bro. Get up and get to it. So I hope everyone had a great weekend, but everyone's getting to the bag and ready to get to the bag. Always be ready to get to the bag. Me, myself, personally, I've had a good weekend. Always too short. You feel what I'm saying? Always too short. And I'm ready to get to the bag. I'm always ready to get to the bag, me personally. My mental health is good. I feel great. I went to the gym today. I went to church today. It's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? If that lets you know my record days, I record on a Sunday. And it's been good. It's been a great day. I took a lot of naps. I love a nap, bro. I took a lot of naps today. I got some good naps in. I cleaned. I listened to good music. So I'm great. And I hope everyone's just as great. You feel me? And speaking of new music, let's get to the playlist. As promised, 4 songs every week of what I'm currently listening to. It may not always be brand new songs. You feel me? Sometimes it may be some old school songs. I like old school music. Sometimes that's what I'm listening to, bro. So until I get some artists in the area that I'm in that I can put on the playlist, or any artist who submit, you can submit it to my Instagram at sorry for what pod, my Twitter at sorry for what pod. You can email me at sorryforwhatpod at gmail.com if you got a song you want to submit to get on the playlist. I select the songs each and every week, and I put them out on Monday. So basically, when y'all get it on Monday, it's the songs I've been listening to heavy the previous week. You get what I'm saying? So, um, artists, if you want to submit your song, and I will put it on a playlist if I like it, because that's how this originally started out. It was a playlist for up and coming artists, but until I get some more submissions and whatnot, I'm gonna be putting the music that I'm listening to. You feel me? But I would really like some artists in the area that I'm currently in. So if you're an artist in Denver, Colorado, you want to get some playlisting, hit me up, submit the music, and I'd love to take a listen to it. You feel me? But yeah, man, besides that, let's jump into the playlist. Let's not waste no more time. Let's jump into the playlist. My 4 songs this week. It's a mix and match, bro. Some are new, some are older. But let's just go with the first song. Lizzo, Crash Out, song number 1. That's song number 1, bro. That is song number 1. She dropped a mixtape for those who don't know. I want to say it's called My Face Hurts from Smiling So Much, or just My Face Hurts from Smiling. But she's rapping. It's not like pop Lizzo. It's not like feeling good as hell. It's not that Lizzo, bro. It's not that Lizzo. It's like she's gangsta. She's spitting. She got some bars a little bit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I clicked it, I'm like, let's just see what this shit is about. And that shit was hitting, bro. That shit was absolutely positively hitting. So Lizzo, if you haven't listened to that, please go check that out. I'm trying to stop saying so much. I realize that when I'm editing, I know this is random as fuck. I realize when I'm editing, I say a lot. So I'm really trying to stop saying that. Bear with me though. Bear with me, all right? But yes, Lizzo, My Face Hurts from Smiling, the album, or it's a mixtape actually. It's a mixtape and it's fire. And the intro is like one of my favorite ones. I had to refrain from just putting all 4 Lizzo songs on here. That's how fire that shit is to me. So please go listen to that when y'all get the chance. If y'all haven't, I got it off of course, Jizz TV keeps me letting me know what music's coming out on Friday. So please go listen to that. It's super, super, super fire. I promise it's fire. So Lizzo, Crash Out, number 1 on my curated playlist this week. Next up, we got Rick Ross and Pharrell Williams, For the Money. I didn't think I was gonna love that song. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was skeptical about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna like this because I haven't liked a Rick Ross song in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. Not that he's trash. I went through a Rick Ross phase. I'm not gonna lie, where I was I was tuned in to Rick. I think everybody did, especially if you in Florida and New York. New York people did too. I think Ross got a lot of love in New York and worldwide. So that's just my personal opinion. It's been a minute since I liked the Rick Ross song for real. I love him and Drake together. We're not gonna get that again. I loved him and A Boogie's had a song. I can't think of what the name of the song was, but it was fire and it was on one of Ross's albums. But anyway, I didn't think I was gonna like this song, but anything with Pharrell attached to it besides the happy song, I fuck with. Pharrell has literally never, I don't think, done anything wrong musically, has guided anybody anywhere wrong. So I really do fuck with the music that Pharrell makes. So that's what really made me click it. And it delivered. It 150% delivered. The beat is fire. Ross is on there skating on that shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. His verse is fire. The vibe is fire. It feels like a summertime song. It feels like a vibe, but like it's great. It's a good song. So listen to that too. I wish I had the lyrical breakdown. I want to be able to play the song for you guys, but one, they'll copyright me for that. Two, um, I feel like my mic doesn't pick it up the way that it should pick it up. So I feel like it's no reason for me to even try to play it. But the song is super fire. I just want to make sure that that's what it's called and I'm not saying it wrong. So give me 1 second and I'm going to pull that up. And just to make sure, yeah, for the money. For the money. Fire. Super fire. So listen to that when y'all get the chance if y'all haven't. Next up on the list, let's go right to the next song. Ironically, I just said I love Ross and Drake together. The next song that I'm listening to, Heavy, is not a new song because Drake hasn't really had anything new besides that Tumaza shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like the Tumaza. I wasn't a fan of it. But what I did like, what I am listening to, that's Drake, because one thing about the GOAT is his music is timeless. I'm listening to Heavy right now, Virginia Beach by Drake from Off All the Dogs. That's my shit right now. I feel like it's just it's just a vibe. That album is a vibe. That album aged very well. A lot of people were saying it wasn't a good album, but it has aged very well, especially if you got a joint that that takes you through similar motions. So I feel like Virginia Beach by Drake has been in my rotation super heavy. A lot of songs off of the For the Dog have been in my rotation lately, but that's the one that's the one right there. That's the head on the lineup of what I'm listening to. And it's the intro. It's how the album comes on. So it just kind of really does set the tone to let you know what's going to be happening for the rest of the album. I think that's super fire. So that's on my playlist. Next up, another song that's not new, but it's not old. And it's not rap, it's R&B. Giveon 20s. That's a really good song, man. I love Giveon. I've had the luxury of seeing him in concert. I love Giveon. I love his music. His music hits. He makes music for like good guys or guys who've been hurt but were a good guy. But now, like it's a good song. Especially if you were in a relationship for a majority of your 20s. If you're like me on your way out your 20s, you're always in a relationship or whatever the case may be. Always are currently in a relationship. Like it's just a good song if you've spent your 20s with one specific person or in long specific situations. I think you'll really like the song. So it's good. It's a good song. 20s, Giveon. That's my four. That's my sorry for what for. And they're fire. Lizzo is new. Rick Ross is new if you're looking for something new. But if you're just looking for good music, I know you guys probably heard the Drake song, because if you haven't, I don't know where you live. But the Giveon song 20s, if you haven't heard that, please give it a spin. Give Lizzo's album a spin. I think that those are super good songs on my playlist this week. And yes, don't miss it. Don't miss it. So without further ado, let's get into the hot topics. This week. It's kind of been a calm week. I think with me doing 2 episodes a week, it gets calm later in the week, or maybe vice versa, or maybe it's just this week. You know what I'm saying? I can't really quite tell. I'm just now getting back to it. But it's been a calm week. So I still wanted to come and talk my shit and kick it with y'all and chat with y'all and get y'all's opinion on some of the shit going on this week. So let's start. First things first. Drake versus T-Pain. Or T-Pain versus Drake. Because I feel like it's been a lot of people versus Drake lately. I feel like my boy don't really say much, and y'all keep fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you go to St. Martin with me if these niggas take break and quit starting with me. He said that. Y'all keep starting with my mans. Y'all keep starting with my mans. He ain't did nothing to nobody, bro. He ain't did nothing to nobody. He's gave us timeless, great music. But anyway, let's get to the topic. Let's get to what's going on. Basically, T-Pain has a podcast. A lot of people have a podcast. People I didn't even know had a podcast have podcasts. I didn't know that. I did not know Fat Joe and Jadakiss had a podcast. But anyway, T-Pain has a podcast. He goes on his podcast. He says Drake didn't take his own advice. That he wishes Drake bowed out gracefully, like he said on a podcast with Lil Yachty. That's what he was focused on next, trying to bow out gracefully. T-Pain says Drake didn't do that. That he keeps throwing blank, trying to make something stick. Like, oh no, here's another one. How about this one? How about this one? Drake didn't like that. Drake commented back under the repost on the Shade Room or whatever page it was, and said, "This guy has always had resentment for me. You can hear it in how he talks." So, I do want to just say this. I want to say two things. T-Pain is a legend in his own self. That's a fact. Like we could go back and forth about it. T-Pain changed. He was one of the changes in music. He changed music. He did. He changed the sound of music, that auto-tune shit, how he made it tweak like that. Like that, and I would say Heartbreaking 808s with Kanye West, it reshaped music and the sound of music, forever. So I will say that. But T-Pain has always made some hating ass comments towards Drake. He said that Drake took his sound, that Drake sounds like him on a lot of his albums, which I think that's absolutely positively insane to say. And I also think that nonetheless, like I said before I go to the second point, T-Pain is a legend. He's a legend, and he's done his thing. But two, I think when you a legend, bro, you don't have to throw shade on other people to get your point across. And I don't want to say what he said is shady. He could say Drake didn't bow out gracefully because I don't know why he would be saying that, though. I feel like even with the shit with Kendrick, right? People are now pointing out shit that Drake's been doing and making it a bigger deal. They're nitpicking him, right? And I just think, I said this in my last episode, when you're that far at the top, the fall to the bottom is rough, bro. And people are trying to pull him down to hit that. But people aren't realizing is that even if Drake hits the very bottom, he's still Drake. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, people are missing that. This is still the boy, regardless of what may happen. Y'all can never really finish him. Y'all can't. It's too late. It's too late. I don't know really where it took a turn, and he just became the one. I don't know what album it really was, but it's too late. It's too late. Y'all never gonna finish Drake. So sitting around in a circle talking about a man it's corny. It is corny. I don't even know why T-Pain would have said that. I guess I would have to watch the whole episode to get the full context on why they were even chatting about that. But I don't want to say Drake is not bowing out gracefully. I don't think that. And I think, why would he be bowing out? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, do y'all really feel like Kendrick beheaded my boy? Like, is that real? Is that like really real? Like, because I just think that that's so far left. It can't be real. Y'all can't think that. It can't be real. It can't be real. I don't think so. I don't think so, because there's no way. And again, even if that was the case, Drake is still Drake. He has how many years has it been since Drake really came on the scene? 2009? What is that? 15, 16 years ago? Y'all bugging if y'all think that that's going anywhere over one bad summer. Nah, y'all bugging. My boy just posted he dropping another album, Iceman. He's making a comeback like never before. Come on, and it's not even a comeback. Where did my mans go? Respectfully. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all disrespecting my mans. But Drake responded, and a lot of people are giving him slack for that, saying that he shouldn't have responded to that. He responded to everybody but Kendrick. He didn't go round for round with Kendrick and 20 other niggas. Like, y'all be disrespectful, bro. Like, I swear it, man. I swear it's no loyalty. It's no loyalty after all he's done for us. If I was Drake, I would only, and you can't even say for the Canadians, because they did him dirty too, showing up to Kendrick's show like that. Filthy, bro. How y'all doing, my guy? But a lot of people are giving him flack for responding back to T-Pain, saying that he shouldn't have responded. But the whole shit is the chatting and sitting around hating on another grown-ass man who's been getting to the bag and been running this music shit for years is corny as fuck, all because another person said so. That's really why it's corny to me. Like, it's super, super corny to me. But T-Pain is entitled to his own opinion. I don't think Drake is not being graceful with his bow out. I just think he wasn't gonna bow out yet anyway. I think he had more shit to say anyway besides the Kendrick shit, and the Kendrick shit just gave him another extra stretch to run for. You feel me? Like, he's still going. He's gonna be the LeBron James of this shit. He the LeBron James of this rap shit. You feel me? I know they beefing right now, and it's probably not the best scenario, but he is maybe the Kobe of this shit, because he ain't never switching up on no teams. You feel me? He more like Kobe. I don't want to say Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan played for the Wizards, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to give it another reference because him and Bron is beefing. So yeah, I think that T-Pain is absolutely positively wrong. I think that Drake will always be Drake. And I think that y'all need to stop that hating shit, that it's not good for y'all, because y'all know y'all still listening to Drake. Most of y'all still listening to R. Kelly, Tory Lanez. You know y'all still listening to Drake. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. All right. Next up on the top topics, man. We ain't going to give that too much more of my time. Next up. Finesse 2 Times said before he got veneers, he didn't brush his teeth. I think you could look at Finesse 2 Times and tell he don't brush his teeth. He barely looks like he bathes, respectfully. I'm not gonna lie. You could just look right at the man. Like, that doesn't surprise me a little bit. It's disgusting, though, but it doesn't surprise me. Like, I'm not surprised that this nigga didn't brush his teeth before he got veneers. He probably still don't brush his veneers. He's probably gonna need veneers for his veneers because he's not taking care of his mouth, bro. Let me just say something. All you people out there with no fucking face routine, who don't brush your teeth, who use your rag that you wash your ass with to wash your face with, you motherfuckers who have the same toothbrush since last year, 2 years ago, you people deserve jail time, bro. Jail time, bro. I'm telling you. Jail time, bro. Like, what the fuck is so hard? Wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, bro. Exfoliate, bro. I don't know. I don't really get it. It's filthy. Finesse 2 Times is filthy. Filthy. Come on, man. You got to do better than that. I don't get it. All that money and no hygiene and no fucking, and you're dirty. You're just a dirty motherfucker and designer. I don't get it. But what I do get is I gotta go pay these bills real fast. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, and just like that, the bills is paid. I'm back. Thank y'all for staying tuned for that. Listen, back on the topic of Finesse 2 Times. I ain't gonna stay on this for too much longer because I'm not surprised, bro. The dude don't brush his teeth. He didn't brush his teeth before he had veneers. That don't change just when you get some veneers, bro. I'm telling you, habits. It's shit your parents installing you from kids. Wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, change your toothbrush, go to the dentist. It's just some shit that I don't really get, bro, why anybody has to tell you that or why you even feel like you want to tell people that. It's like the subject when white people start talking about not washing their legs and their feet. It's like, I don't even really know why we're still having a conversation. You shouldn't have to tell somebody to wash their legs, shoulders, knees, and fucking toes, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get why you didn't brush your teeth and then why you went and got veneers. Like, and the thing is, you gotta get your tongue. You gotta brush the tongue, bro. You gotta scrape. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the roof, the tongue, bro. So it's not even about the veneers. It's just your mouth, bro. Mouth fucking stink. Mouth stink, bro. I know it stink. That's horrible, bro. That's horrible. So I ain't gonna spend too much more time on that. My young kings, my young queens, take care of yourself, bro. Wash your face, brush your teeth, change your rag from your ass to your face. Like, just basic things. Just basic things. Get a skincare routine. Get a skincare routine, bro. There's no reason you don't have one. There's no reason you don't have one. I don't care how old you are, unless you're like a minor. There's no reason you don't have one. And I'm gonna put y'all on some more free game. Stop drying your face with fucking towels and fucking washcloths, bro. Get you some face towels. Pat your face dry. That you feel me? Get you a nice bottle of cologne. Hygiene is very important. Personal hygiene, bro. You can't just like look good. You gotta smell good, bro. I don't know. Drink water. Mind your business. All things that are good for your health. Next up. This is a subject that I wish I could mind my business, but the world's in it. DDG and Halle Bailey. I said I've touched on this briefly on my first episode back. Basically, the shit has come out on the limits of how he can watch his kid. Let me pull that up on here. We're gonna pull up X, and it's a lot of stipulations on how he can how he can see his kid. I know for sure he can't post him. He can't see him. He can only see him between certain hours. Here we go. Bow. DDG has now been granted approval to visit his son Halo July 1st through the 3rd in Italy under these conditions. Visitation hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Originally, they wanted 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., but I guess DDG's team fought for it a little more. Next, supervised by Holly's, or I hope I'm saying her name right, Holly's nanny and security. Holly's lawyer raised concern that the nanny felt unsafe alone, prompting the need for security. No overnight stays allowed. DDG can't take Halo more than 3 miles from the hotel in Italy. No social media posts of Halo by DDG. Somebody said, I'm not going to lie, I would have just had another baby. I'm not going to lie, bro. It's something wrong with people because that's some crazy shit to say. But 150%, I think I agree. That's insanity, bro. I am happy for him, though, in hindsight. I'm sure he's happy he just gets to see his son. And I'm happy for him for that. But that shit is super, super, super unfortunate. You can't always tell what's going on the inside from the outside. So it's really no telling what type of shit Holly may or may not have went through in that situation. It's no way of telling why she feels like that, why she wants, that type of protection for her kid. But it just seems so fucking unfair, especially with the side of the stories that came out showing her being very unstable. So it's fucked up. It's unfair. I wish that it was different for, both situations. It's just unfortunate, especially for the kid. And obviously this is all public now, so their business is all out and it just looks crazy. But at least he does get to see his kid. I think it's super fucked up though. And I think like damn, not posting him? I can't post my son? Fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy. And it's crazy because there are men that really just want to be good dads and good role models. And then, there's like, and those men have a hard time getting that access. Then there's women who that's all they want and a nigga don't even want to do that, So it's just like, it's super, super fucked up. I think that's why it's very important to watch who you have kids with. I know sometimes shit happens. I try to stay out of straight people's business. It's easy for me to say shit like that because of my situation. But I wish people were more careful who they had their kids with. You feel me? Because shit like this happens, and it could completely be avoidable. So prayers to them. Congratulations, DDG, on at least being able to see him. I'm sure it sucks that you haven't been able to see him. I'm sure that would suck for any parent going through a situation like that. So at least, on the bright side, you get to see your kid. And hopefully that should stop soon, because it is super fucked up if you ask me. Let's go to the next topic. I don't think it's really a next topic. Yeah, like it's been, like I said, a really, really light week. This will probably be like a 35-minute episode, which is cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's super, super cool. But something I seen online that I wanted to just bring up: the cast of Girlfriends reunited, not for like a reboot or anything, which is great. I'm tired of the reboots, but for, I think, just like a photo shoot, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly too sure what the reuniting was for, but I seen a clip of it and I just thought it was fire. I love that show. My mom used to love that show when I was younger. It's on Netflix right now if you want to rewatch it. It's a super, super, super good show. And as you get older and you go through certain shit that you didn't understand when you were younger, when you rewatch the shit as an adult, you're like, I completely relate even more in a different place. Before, you're just laughing because of some, whatever, something you don't even realize you're laughing at when you're a kid. So that's a really good show, especially in the black community. And like, for us, that's a show that was for us, a group of black successful women in a friendship. So super, super fire. It was good to see them reunite, and they look great. Shit, they look super great. They look great, especially for this, their ages, and they're aging well, like fine wine. They look fantastic. So I wanted to shout that out. What else is trending, man? What else is popping? I feel like I haven't given us enough time this week, and I really look forward to this conversation. It's crazy because it's like I'm talking to myself, but I swear, I know when people are watching this that they're like, yeah, that's the type of engagement you need, especially when you're hosting it like by yourself. You feel me? When it's another person here, it's easier to feed off of. So that's like why I be so like I'm talking to somebody else, even though I know technically it's just me in here. You feel me? But I'm chatting with y'all. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. Oh, ASAP Rocky was at a fashion show. That another fashion show. That's fire. Um, bro, Beyonce. Let's talk about that, bro, real fast. Beyonce. I went to her concert in Chicago. Her a Cowboy Carter tour, fire. Beyonce always puts on the most amazing show. That is how I got into the Bee. I wasn't a person that was in the Beehive before, but I went to a concert and then I was stuck in like I'm in it now. Like it's like I don't want to say it's a cult because that's crazy, but when you experience that, something like that type of talent, that type of performance, that type of shit in real life, and both times I went, the first time I had floor seats, the second time I was in a pit. Fire. Fire. Not gonna lie to you. But anyway, she has this part of the show where she takes her it's like a little Mustang or something, like a car vehicle prop thing, and she flies it around the stadium. Bro, and her show in Houston, she almost the fucking shit almost fell, or like it was some type of malfunction where it like tilted, but she cracked a joke after she landed. And this is how it went. I'm gonna play the clip. If you're watching it, you get to see the clip. I'm gonna put that in here because I've almost forgot about that. So I'm gonna put that clip in here so you can see it. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy. But bro, she kept that shit professional. She even told a little joke when she made it down safely. Fire. You know what's even more fire is that if there's more shows after this, because I'm not really sure if there is or if there isn't. If there's more shows after this, she's still gonna do it. Whatever happened tonight, that shit will never, ever, 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 ever happen again because Beyonce don't play that shit. Very professional, bro. I love Beyonce concerts. I swear, bro. I swear. As many Renaissance acts as she puts on, I'm at all of them. I have to go now. I already went to 2. So I gotta go to the rest. I don't know if I'm fucking sitting on the floor again or nothing like that, but I'm going to the rest nonetheless, you know? So Beyonce's alright though. She did it. She's alright. She's always gonna be alright. That's the queen. So yeah, that was that. Let's see what else. What else is trending, man? I told y'all. It's been chill. It's been a chill week. Yeah, chill week. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing else really to chat about. Jim Jones is still losing his mind. I seen him double down on what he said about Nas. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. I don't even really know why that's going on or why anybody's still giving this some fucking thought. Another thing that happened, I don't know if you guys remember this. Just a quick rundown. This isn't rap news. A few years ago, a boy named Junior Guzman was brutally murdered in New York. They tortured that little boy. He was like 15 years old. He was begging for help. They slit his throat. They stabbed him with a machete. Oh my God. Like, that story really fucked me up. I was stuck on that story for a very long time. And the guy who delivered the fatal blow that's to slit his throat was found dead in jail. They have not said how he was found dead in jail, but he was found dead in jail. And I don't feel bad. I'm sorry to say that. I really am sorry to say that, and I know that that's not really holy like and of God. But you reap what you know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. And that's the type of shit that you can't be doing. You can't be doing that. That kid he was innocent. They caught that shit on video. That video still to this day makes my fucking stomach hurt. Oh my God. I got a nephew that lives in New York, so it was a very, very touchy subject for me, and it's just that shit was horrible. But the guy who did it is dead now. So I just thought that was interesting too. That really just popped out today as I'm shooting this. And that's it, man. Like I said, it's been a super calm week. I already said A$AP Rocky was in another fucking fashion show. Drake said that. We didn't even know you rap again because they only talk about your fit again. That's funny as fuck because niggas, this nigga's really a model. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Super late episode. I told y'all 35 minutes. It's been a calm week, but I'll see y'all again later on in the week. The curated playlist is out. You can get that on Spotify, Apple Music. If you are an artist who wants to put your music on the playlist, submit it to get listened to. You can submit it on my Instagram, my Twitter, which is both at Sorry For What Pod, the number 4, sorry, number 4, what pod. You could also email me, sorryforwhatpod@gmail.com. I still got the hotline open. Anybody who wants to text something in, chat a little bit, give opinion on the episode, anything like that, you can just go ahead and send a text to that number. Keep it, bro. Just if you're gonna text it, be regular, please, bro. Please, on my line. That's it. It's been a great week. It's been great chatting with y'all. Make sure y'all go and y'all listen to the playlist. Make sure y'all call that number. I'm just giving a rundown. Oh, the hat that I'm wearing, wavy caps, bro. It's going to be more where that came from. I'm back in full effect with the hats. So y'all just stay tuned for that. I can't wait. I'll disclose more when more comes in. But I'm very, very excited about that. Thank y'all so much for kicking it with me. I won't take up no more of y'all time, even though I know y'all hate to see me go. I hate to go, but I'll be back again later on in the week. It's the kid, Max So Wavy. Thank y'all for staying tuned for episode 52 of Sorry For What. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.